Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the stream. Happy to have you. Happy Monday. I feel beat down. First day back to work in like 3 weeks. Good God. I am beat. But got ready goes and crap to play. And we got brackets. We're going to warm up on brackets. We don't. Do they even create these? I bet they do. 3K. I didn't even know. I got to pay attention to these. I had no idea. Damn it. Just missed it too. Is that a weekly or what is this? Weekly bracket. Good to know, good to know. We'll get in it next time. Who do we got? Brian, HB30. Are you my warm-up round? I don't know. Who else we got? J Money, Tour Champion on Pebble. Full 18, standard greens. Maybe not. J Money again on Kiowa back 9. Well, I think I'll take my chances on Pebble. Pebble seems like a good warm-up round. So unfortunately, we got to play Pebble twice. We got to play Kiowa maybe twice. Like this, not going to be good. And I'm going to be doing some testing. So I don't know how this will go, but I had some ideas that I wanted to test out, or I am going to test some theories. J Money, not that great. He's pretty good. At least he used to be. I don't know. I haven't seen him play in a while. It was not that great. Was that tee shot? Found the fairway though. All right, this is going to require a lot of manual calculation because I just didn't get the spreadsheet built. Fuck. Moderate winds, fairway, headwind, moderate headwind, fairway. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna have to use this just because if I'm gonna test it, I need to test it right. No, it works. Then we gotta do this. Really gonna hinder progress, but you know what? Okay. If I get it right today, I'll build it out tomorrow and it'll be good. This is gonna play about 70. And then I've got some theories around wind aim that I'm gonna tinker with. Had a lot of ideas lately. I'm gonna play this 70-ish, and I think it said standard green, so we can be pretty aggressive here. So that's a 25% wind. That makes no sense. Okay, we're just gonna abandon the wind thing. I'll work on that. I need to do the math on all that first. I say it was 70. Yeah, pretty poor. Evening, Baz. This might not be the slowest round you'll ever see me play, but no, it happens. 0.5, 0.5. Completely moved my spreadsheet around again. Now I'm really lost on where to look for things. Oh yeah, I know what I was looking for. Although that seems like ridiculous. Math don't add up there, but I'm gonna do it anyway because I think it's actually right. It just doesn't look right. Well, you know, something is not right when it's telling me to hit it 16 feet. I go back to the other spreadsheet for putting because I obviously did not numbers imported over right. Clearly. Why I went with it like an idiot, I don't know. Why I didn't catch on to the fact that it said 16 feet. Sometimes I just zombie out and do what the spreadsheet says. Well, we made par after I just hit it 16 feet on a 6-foot putt. For how the numbers got up there. Transferred it over from one spreadsheet to another, thinking it went over pretty seamlessly. I didn't test it. 8.9 greens, 5.50. Told me to hit it 16 feet. Oh, because it's have to cross function spreadsheets between putting. What a pain in the ass. All right, so we're gonna hit 82. It's probably gonna be a 5-iron, I would say. Wind moderate. Seems off, but okay. Oh, what a dang dummy. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Did I fudge? Let me look at my clock. Ow. What happened there? Yo, Jack, thank you very much for the sub, man. Something's effed up here. Ooh, I guess this is gonna get super annoying. I don't know why I came up so short. Oh, I bet I know why. Bet I know why. What was that angle? 60? Oh, that's right. That part imported over correctly. Thought maybe the numbers were just effed up. Or it's like give me an 81% in the wrong one. Oh, one says 81, one says 86. I would say that's 81. All right, switch spreadsheets for the we got that's odd tailwinds 50 punch 64 punch, I mean. Like 40, about 49. Aim more, hit less? What? Experimenting is never pretty. So, gotta be willing to take the short-term sacrifice. All right, so we're gonna try top spin. Top spin something new. I'm actually usually I've just been playing it by feel, but I'm gonna try to calculate it. So this would be 60. Like 53. I don't know if I have that. And I'm sure I do though. Well, I thought it was, but I just wanted to make sure. Idea while I'm typing numbers in. Literally hand calculating everything. For a little bit. And if this doesn't work out, we'll just go back to normal. So we got moderate T, headwind. Probably hitting 3 iron in. I hit this about 95%. %30 win? No, it's 50. You hold your breath when you hit the ding. No. Up, Geronimo. I'm good. You hold my breath when I miss the ding. I don't think so. Make sure I breathe right there. No, I don't really think that has any bearing on anything for me personally. Pretty much like 99. It's 1272. It's gonna be a 6 iron. Moderate tailwind 6 iron. Trying to go right for the pin. I'm not trying to land it short like I normally would. Although it accidentally landed short. Shouldn't have. It could be just the way I played elevation too. I held my breath to hit the ding, I'd turn blue. Whoa. I don't want that. Got the headwind. Got 108 to the pin. Throw it in. I don't think that's right. Might be though, it's about right there. Oh my god, thank god I didn't putt that. I forgot the switch. Had me hitting that 23 feet. Definitely got to fix that tomorrow. Yeah, I got to hit the ding. Good putt. That one should have played it 20% probably. I'd like to win, but if I don't win, it's okay. Let's see. Be like 2, 3. It's probably gonna be like a push 6-iron. All right. Yeah. Almost subtracted 3, but I didn't. I think full back would have been pretty good. Not in the right spreadsheet. I'm gonna miss so many putts because of this. I'm definitely gonna do this multiple times. All right, have a good work day. Finished setting up my new PC today. I've discovered my motherboard only recognized 8 of the 16 gigs. What? Kind of a big deal. Hey, I got my high-speed internet here. I gotta set it all up, but I probably won't do that till Wednesday until I get some time. But we should have fiber coming soon. Fingers crossed, anyway. Let's see. When is that going to be? Probably in a 4-iron, if I had to guess. Spreadsheets again. Oh man, this is I don't know if that's really a good front nine or not. What's up, Casey? Do you compensate for heavy winds or do you treat them the same? Broad question. What do you mean compensate? Compensate aim-wise, distance-wise? Talk about it. Which spreadsheet? This is gonna be definitely a 6-iron. Six iron, full back, 1 tick. Distance was good. Aim was so-so. Aim wise, basically. That's something I'm kind of working on. It's like an actual formula for wind. Started working on it last night. It wasn't my intention. It was just kind of a side. While I'm doing it, I might as well chart some wind. I just started charting like what the angle was and what the wind does, and it's like 70%. The wind angle is 70% on heavy winds. It's basically full. That means you play it like 100%. It was kind of all the way through the bag, actually. Surprisingly enough, the yardages really didn't vary much based on the club. If we were talking about wedges, it varies slightly, but from my 8-iron to my 3-wood, wind was exactly the same. And it varied a little bit, pitching wedge 9. Actually, no, pitching wedge to 3-wood, same number. That was kind of it. I took some notes here, but it was kind of late. I couldn't sleep. I need to actually go and figure these out again to if it's right or not, or if I was just tired and gotten crazy shit down. It happens. All right, what do we got in here? It's headwinds, uphill. It's definitely going to be a 9. I had to guess it's going to be a 9. Moderate headwind. It's actually going to be a wedge. Eight. So 9 ticks. So 9 ticks, 95%. To kill some of the spin. Even though it's fast greens, it should still spin. I don't know. Pitching wedge was really weird when I was doing some testing last night. I wouldn't be surprised if I just. It was really weird in heavy winds. Like it played so much. Like percentage wise, I had to play, what was it? This is heavy winds, of course, but like a pitching wedge into a 30-mile-an-hour wind was doing like 26 yards. And I kept hitting that shot over and over and over again because I didn't think it was right. Into a 30-yard headwind. Might have been off the tee. I can't remember which, but it was doing like 26 yards. Probably off the tee. Really, I should hit a bunch of shots, but I really feel like doing I probably shouldn't even play today, and I should just focus on hitting shots, but it's so boring. Right now, we're all going to shoot minus 20 and Pebble Beach heavy winds. What? Top secret? Nah. This is getting kind of boring. I think I'm just going to just shelve this for a little. Way I can play with a little. Go back to my way for now. No, I know it's not exactly right, but it's going to get me close enough. Let's there. Like I basically was just focused on heavy winds last night. Moderate, I was just kind of filling in. I was taking an educated guess, but I don't think it was anywhere near right. Based on the shots I've hit so far, they've just been haven't been good. Heavy, I feel pretty good about them. .9 is a weird number, and I can't remember what it is, but I think it's right there, but I'm not real sure. Line looks really good though. DC set up a tourney with 15 clock instead of the weak clubs. See who plays the best feel. I've got a video on my YouTube, me playing a 15-second shot clock. I shot quite well in it, actually. I can do it, I just don't enjoy it. You do that whole ready go in 5 minutes the other day? Wow, that was a little different. We were kind of speed bursting through it, but yeah, I can do it. Full putting's one of those things where you gotta once you do it for a little bit, like a couple days, you start getting in the feel of it. But you're like me and you putt like I do, it's hard to be a good feel putter. I feel putt 3-4 foot putts, sometimes 5 or 6, but big difference when we're talking about 15, 20 footers field putting. But I probably hit more field putts than people think, actually. I mean, not all my putts are feel. I would say probably 90% of them are. %90 of my putts aren't field putting. I got that backwards. Easy, Tonto. Like, this is a putt I'd field putt. Sometimes I see the line and I can field putt it, and other times I'm like, not real sure. But like that one I just saw, it's right there with the missed ding, boom, it's in. Hopefully that carries. I don't know. That'd be all right. And I told myself I was not going to hit a pool there. And I didn't. Wish I could count dots, just don't have it in me. I stare at the dots till I think I see the line. I mean, you gotta do your method. Hmm. Oh, about this one. That is a lot of break about the play. I have the patience to chart greens. I don't necessarily enjoy hitting all these practice shots and going through sleeves of balls all the time, but I love thinking of new, different things that people haven't tried and experimenting. I mean, 80% of the time it's going to be a complete failure, though. That's just the way it goes. But I still keep wasting ball hits. And like last night, I had a shot and I didn't want to move the aimer. I knew the ball was gonna go in the water, and it was only like halfway through my ball hits. But there was no doubt, like if I hit the shot, it's going in the water. I literally sat there for like 45 seconds, like, do I want to hit this? I ended up hitting it. Of course, I went in the water, but I had to know. Me, that was worth wasting a half a ball over. Not good enough. Still not there yet. Problem is, this game has so many variables that it's hard to be. You just can't be exact. You'll never be exact. Fortunately, it's just not in the cards for. I'm not sure. In this view, I'm getting this line right here. Then in this view, I'm getting right here. It's going to make a difference. Both are aim points, so both technically could be right. I'm going to go with this one. Just because it visually looks more correct. That's sometimes where views are a little different. Usually in that case, I trust reverse view. I'd say I'm probably going to lose this round. Conditions are super easy. Might have messed around a little too much there. Turn. Oh my god, it's not turning. Should be pretty good though. Should take a kick my way. Not terrible. I hate that it came up so short. What game? Oh, okay. Have fun. Wouldn't be any fun if you're holding out every shot. Yeah, but I'd like to be within. On a ding, I mean, it would be nice to say I'd like to be within 5 feet, but the game's just not gonna allow that to happen. Most of the time, I should be within that. Need Eagle here to have. I think Eagle to have any chance whatsoever. When we'll see. Looking likely, but I just don't think 18 under wins this. It's set up so easy right now. Write a letter. What? Oh, 1 by 5. Shocking. Oh, they have the lowest round. All right, I guess we'll play him in the other one at Kiowa. Uh, Going long. Whole place so weird. No way that is possible that it's right there. I mean, it looks pretty good in this view. Bracket, but it looks. So I'm thinking it's actually going to be. Got to be right here. Not much of a difference, but not a huge difference, but it makes a difference. That difference makes a difference. Like you can make a difference by subscribing with Twitch Prime today. Oh my god. Yeah, I think Ding goes in, but for now. Good start. Good miss Ding there. Jumpy on the meter. I'm really hoping when I get this fiber up and running that my meter calms down. Although I don't know how better internet would help with a simple flash game, but I like to dream about it. Plus maybe it'll help. 25 to carry. Go to carry, no problem. That's not good. Wowza. 218 into a tailwind. Into a 9-mile-an-hour tailwind. Hello, Kiowa. I deserve that one. I earned that. If you don't do it already, play flat spin on this hole. Use the bumps to your advantage. Always catches the downslope here. Do a tailwind. My tip of the day. Can't remember if my 7-iron plays superhero distance here or not into this pin. So I could come up short. I'm either gonna come up short, I'm gonna be pin higher, I'm gonna go long. Really, I feel really good about one of those three options. Yeah, plays Superman distance there. Either way, I figured it was gonna put me within 3 yards, one way or the other. I know to the other pin it plays like 159. Pull back. Same thing here. You can hit flat, although the bounce is like 50-50. I just put a little bit of spin because more often than not, I get that kick with just a hair spin. Yeah, kind of a weak one, but all right. Same thing here. Is this not gonna? I don't know. I don't know if my 7-iron goes Superman distance or normal. Really don't want to chuck this thing past the hole. I'm gonna play Superman numbers and see what happens. Whoops. Super 7-iron, you're so strong. Always seem to come up a little bit short here, so I added yardage. I didn't add much. I probably added 0.5% to it. Same thing. I like hitting flat here. I like a straight down kick. Good news about hitting flat is if you miss the ding, the variances, you have a lot more room to miss ding when you hit flat irons, flat drivers. And I don't know if my 9-iron plays long here or not. Worst case, I come up a little short, pretty easy putt. Normally my 9-iron goes like 127.5. That was a 6-mile-an-hour wind and it went 126. First round of the day, 59 live event, starting to feel semi-normal clubs. Nice. How did you end up joining the Beat Ranch? That happened? No. Crazy story to it. Getting there, Casey. You're getting there. Fortunately, Birchie's been shooting 17, 18 under every round, so you got some work to do. Not really, I'm just kidding. Breaking live event news. Walk of Life declined the offer. We learned today that Ishimi also declined the offer. They're still looking for someone to fill that bracket. More to come. Got a player interested. Don't know if they can go or not, though. Might be in. Oh, come on. What am I working on today? Well, I was working on some different stuff around divisors and some thoughts around that, but I'm just not very happy with the results so far. And I need to do some more testing. I just did heavy winds testing, and really I only did heavy winds, headwinds, and then I just tried to guesstimate everything else, and it wasn't very good. I think my guesstimates were way off. Basically just took some old shot data and tried to use that, but I think I need some fresh numbers on it. Oh, last thing I wanted to do was miss late there. Big shot coming up here, Big Kahuna. Pick this, I'd say we probably, I mean, odds are we probably win. Say 900's got a decent chance. Is Birchie streaming? No. I was just kidding. He's not really shooting that. I don't know what he's shooting. By 3. Alright. Good start to the day. A couple bracket wins here. Knock out Pebble front 9 and we'll be done with our brackets for the day. We'll focus on some ready goes. Not playing too bad. We've played 27 holes and we're 27 under. Remember what the green speeds were, so I guess a little bit here. A good miss right there. I think it was tournament. Are heavy winds a bigger challenge for your distance or aim? Yes. Yep. Is really what I was working on last night. Heavy winds. I mean, moderate, you can see. What I use right now, I can get by on. I can still hit it pretty tight. Heavy winds, man, it poses any issues with your map. Variances are so A good way to put it. Real pain in the ass. Especially when you miss ding. I mean, the variance on miss dings are just so high. You look, you missed ding a 5 iron. I had to hit a 3 iron. I'll put it this way. I was testing heavy winds last night. And I had to ding 9 3 irons to get an actual, like, accurate number. Because it was within a 6-yard radius on dings. Makes it really hard to chart all over the place. That's just on dings. Missed dings were way worse. Both one or more of the other. I mean, wind name's not as bad as distance. Wind name I can usually figure out. I would just wanted to work on the mathematics of it. Yeah, I mean, I came up with some interesting stuff and they lined up. Like, I tested 2 different winds. One was a 70% win, one was an 81% win. Mathematically got it to jive on what to aim. It's definitely difficult. Could be money. Or not. Okay, that's 2 holes in a row. I played this earlier and came up way short. I don't understand understanding that. Why is that 2 holes in a row I've came up 30 feet short on this hole? $17. I was playing 206, right? We've got a... Oh, I know why. That was on... Yeah, it helps when you do the elevation. I subtracted 4 instead of adding 4 for the wind. For the elevation, I mean. Played it as downhill. That's that could potentially... That 8-yard difference could answer. I think it was an important piece we missed out on there. There's a mile per hour cutoff where you feel things fall apart. Well, I never feel things fall apart. But over 25, it seems to get a little rougher. Your miss dings. I made the other one. Didn't quite make that one. Might prove costly. Most of heavy winds just depends on if I'm dinging. If I'm dinging, it really doesn't matter. If I'm not dinging, no, life gets really... Then you start getting... You gotta make 15, 20 footers because you instantly lose 4 or 5 yards on the miss ding for headwinds. Need to hold this. Oh, it was such a good win to hole out. Great tailwind. Come on, baby. There we go. Good job. Order the headwinds. I'm here. All headwinds report for duty. 146 is on the course. Like, see, I'm definitely way under aiming here, but I'm gonna be lazy and just missing it like. Might have cost me, I don't know, but A little bit. I lost a shit ton of distance on that misting. Lazy way never pays. This is one I'd actually putt by feel. One of the rare putts I'll actually go by feel here. Oh, I should have just played it dead straight. That was bad. That was a lazy par. Why do you keep changing the flag stick? I pulled the flag stick. That way I don't hit the pin. The game only recognizes the state of pin at impact. Therefore, when I hit and put the pin back in, the game still sees the pin as being out. So that's why. All right, we got to go for a hole out here. I don't think I've ever made a hole in one on this pin, actually. Now I think about it. No, not today. What's up, D-Tubby? If you've ever hit the pin and ricocheted OB, it's never good. Although conversely, you can also hit the bottom of the cup and it'll kick out like crazy, but less likely to happen than ricocheting off the flag. Ooh, I better eagle this and birdie out or we might be screwed. Be screwed anyway. Conditions are not horribly tricky here. Not a good number in. Rip. Rip and pepperonis. I think I can make it work though. I can get the right kick here, it should be good. All bounce dependent here. That should be decent. Fortunately, there's no provision in the game for shots that hit the flag and nicely next to the hole. The provision, if you hit the flag and go OB, that's good. An interesting one. I don't. That flag's at either 31% or 29. Well, there's like a very minuscule difference. I doubt it misses either way, but 29. Back pin, hot blooded. 12.3 greens, I think. 0.3, we need to throw this past a little bit. I'm gonna chuck this thing past and hope it spins like crazy. Wow, that is way offline. Didn't get it far enough back either. I was trying to land like right near the fringe. Way offline too. What's going on with my email? Must birdie. We've got a tucked pin. Well, I guess we don't have to birdie, but I feel like it's going to take 9 under. So, and every time I get aggressive here, I just regret it. I don't know. Do I play it smart or I just keep making the same mistake over and over again? The putt short is not that bad. Worst case, we end up short. I feel very good. I'll make the. Yeah. No, I did not want it there. There's a decent amount of break there. I'm trying to get like right here where it's straightish. A little more bend than I wanted. And like, which do you trust? Because in this view, it's just right here, and it's not. It doesn't look bad at all. Then you go to this view, and you're like, oh, okay, a little bendier. And you look at this view, and again, that line looks pretty good. Go to this view, it does not look good. Look at that view, and it's got a little bit more bend to the tune of about there. I'm gonna go with that line. Was that it was this view probably, or a mix of like somewhere right in between the two lines. Such a weird read. It's confusing when you start seeing different dot speeds everywhere. Ooh, not good. If we don't birdie here, we have 0 shot at winning. I'd say right now we've got about a 40% shot at probably being very generous. Oh my god, how far offline did that go? You could just tell it just went straight right off the face. All right, this is kind of what I do right here. Kind of my thing. Feels really low. Even though all the numbers look good. Everything lines up, so I guess just kind of what I do. Everybody's got a niche. I guess this would be mine. We'll see. I think I lose by 1, maybe 2. I just felt it was going to take 9 under for sure. Conditions just weren't hard. That lazy shot on 4 most likely cost me. I think we win the tiebreak there. They don't hit lazy shots. $500 credit, uneven lies, probably heavy wins, and it's uneven lies, so I really don't want anything to do with that. I'm gonna have to learn uneven lies. We just have way too many uneven lies CC tournaments. Which really sucks. I hate uneven lies. I literally don't even want to waste the ball hits learning it, but I don't want to lose because I suck at uneven lies either. Eventually, I'll get around to working on it. It's just not anywhere near the top of my priority list at the moment. It'll probably be another month till I get around to working on that. My focus right now is just getting ready for May. That's when the next E-Tour qualifier is, although I don't even know if any of the work I'm doing right now will matter. It's going to be set of the week crap. We'll see. Be right there and about 40%-ish, around 40. Easy on the kick. Pretty good. Oh, it's gonna be 2025 though. It's not gonna be a big deal. Plus, it's the back left pin, so actually, you know what? I probably should have just went for it. And that wind, really don't even care. If I'm 40-50 here, it's an easy shot. I didn't pay attention to what pin I was playing. Let's see, 15 uphill. We got that. Dame's not perfect, but close enough, I guess. There. Not really the right spot to put yourself in. That's kind of a bendy right to left putt if I remember. Ideal spot would be short of the hole. Oh my god, what a miss. That was an epic misread too. I saw 2-second dot speeds in both views. I thought it was like, man, I was like, damn, that's a lot of break, but dot speed was consistent in both views. Ugh, it was ugly. Jesus. Well, there goes that ready to go. Pretty much got to shoot 9 under to win. First day back at work. Oh my god, it was never ending. Put in a good, ooh god, 12.5 hour day. On a blank here. Okay. Left it on the right side though. Still marveling at that pebble round yesterday. Wasn't too bad. That was a good 1K. Should be a win. I sucked it up in the St. Andy's round, so. Alright, I've been having issues where my irons have been coming up really short here. Last 2 times I played this hole, the irons come up really, really short. Hands to throw it long right and see if I can spin it back, but who knows? I'm up short again. I should have landed like up in here. Oh, last couple times I played that hole, it just came up really short. I might need to misting this a little late. No. Be close. Good, actually. I go for the hole out here. Turn, 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 turn. Or not. EMX up and her. Those daily workouts and keeping welfare on track have given you some endurance, huh? Oh, I haven't been able to work out or do anything physically since I had my surgery. It'll be a week from tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a week since I've had my surgery. So I think I've got either 1 or 2 more weeks till I can start lifting and doing stuff again. I can't remember what they said. I gotta look it up. But weight loss is going well, man. We're hitting new lows every day. Not a low, but we're dropping weight. I think the lowest I was at was like 189.8 or something like that. What the fuck was that? How did I come up with 178 yards there? I mean, that actually doesn't sound bad. I had 187 in, right? I didn't make that shit up, did I? I had 187 into like a 50% wind. At least I thought it was 50, I don't know. 80, and I started. Yeah, 50% wind, confirmed. Downhill 11, and I even subtracted more for the elevation than I normally do. I took off 3.67 yards, so 187 minus 3.67, 183. For the wind, I took off 5 minus 5. Hit it 178. I hit it 97%. Be a solid shot. Then I end up carrying it. I carried it 7 yards long. Like, this keeps happening to me. Decent amount. I don't understand why either. Like, I could see 2-3 yard variance. That's just the way the game is sometimes. But 7, no. It shouldn't be 7, man. I mean, that's saying I should play that wind 12. I should take off 12 yards for that wind. I don't know anybody who subtracts 12 yards for that wind. The only thing I can see is that was really the wind. That's like an 80% wind right there. And in that case, then I hit the shot like 174.5. So that could be the difference right there. I don't know. Just I don't know. Very frustrating though. I mean, there's funny. Like I can see funny, but 7 yards is not really funny. That's just off. Funny would be like 3, 4 yards. A lot of holes play that. None that I know of play 7. Take that putt. Ah, God. 2 pars. Although that one was a ding that should have been pretty good. Called highway robbery. Who knows? Maybe that pin plays 7 yards off. I really don't ever play that pin. You don't hardly ever see it. I like this pin. You really don't see this pin a lot, but it is so much better than the other pin. I wish the live event had this pin instead of the other pin. I would have shot 19 under. It's a pretty easy birdie pin. Yeah, it was definitely a skilled misting. Thought the misting would kind of help with that. I think I hit the wrong number. I meant to hit 60 some percent. Did I hit like 50 some percent on accident? Probably did. Still scratching my head on that shot on 15. Hey. I make a putt. Had to be a misting or something. Miss scale. It was 10% off there. Like you hit 55? Yeah, that's what I figured. Mental mistake. Not thinking about that shot. Too wrapped up in trying to figure out why the shot went ridiculously long. Oh man, you guys should have seen the match plays I played. After my stream last night, I was working with Casey a little bit, and he was trying to get his stream set up, and he couldn't. So, I ended up playing some match plays against Knockney. And just, absolutely dismantled him at Olympic Club. Got birdied the first 6 or something like that. And then we played Royal St. George. Oh, it was one of the worst rounds I've ever played. It was terrible. I was 2 under through 6. 2 under through 6. I'm 2 down. He birdied 7, so I'm dormy on 8. I had a terrible shot, make the putt. He's got a 5-foot putt. It's like right here. It's dead straight to win it. I had already typed GG, you know. He hits his putt. I hit enter. And something happened. He said he metered it and he missed it. He lipped it out. I kind of felt like an asshole because I already put GG. I was like, it's 5-foot putt. I know it's dead straight. I've had it 100 times. And then I go on to stick it on 9. I stick it to like 6 inches. And he pars 9. So we go to sudden death. And then on 2, I stick it to like 3 inches. And he knocks it off the green. I end up winning. I felt bad for him. I get so bad, I just stopped the recording. I'm like, I'm not even gonna post any of this because it's just that it was that bad of a round. And then I ended up coming back to win. Too high, too high. Acme is the most reliable sparring partner ever. Yeah, he's in match play. Worst. It started off with another real weird shot into 1. I hit it 19 feet past the pin on a ding. Scratching my head. I have like a putt that breaks like a grid in 3/4, and I drop it for birdie. And then he hit it. He'd already hit it tight to like 5 feet or something like that. So we tied the first hole, but kind of demoralizing when your opponent nails like a 19-footer that breaks almost 2 grids to start the match. Okay. See what we can do in this one. Kind of I'm not playing too bad tonight. Last couple of rounds have been pretty bad, but first couple were quite nice. I can get locked back in here. I like to get in here early and throw up a 10 under if I can. Myself a chance to win anyway. Never gets in his feelings, but that one must have hurt. Oh yeah, I'm sure it pissed him off. And then after I just hold out the other night on him, I was like, sure he was not happy. Wind? Hello? Hello? Where you at, Wind? Just a bit off. Nice little tester on the first hole. That's always good. Hey, what though? My putting is just never. I mean, I'm so confident in my putting right now. It's ridiculous. And of course, I missed the first one. What's up, Babs? That was on me. I think I had the line that I moved it off. But in general, I've never felt more confident about making a putt. I feel like I'm gonna make every putt right now. Really good start there. I wish the 9-iron would have actually, I don't know, turned. That would have been cool. And then we get to hit a 3-wood. Another extremely reliable club choice. I knew if I missed late, I was absolutely effed. Just never comes back if you miss late into that win. Gotta hit the ding there. Ugh, gonna need a really good putt here. This is not easy. Got a little bit of break to it. Breaker, 1-9. See how high the confidence really is. No, that was bad. I should have played it 4 seconds. Initial read was 4 seconds, and I'm pretty sure 4 seconds drops. Then I went in my head and changed it. Watched your live series round at Oakmont. Big help in hitting 55 on it yesterday. Glad it helped. I wouldn't take too many tips from this round. Balls all of a sudden. I can still shoot 8 under. If I shoot 8 under, I'll make credits. I think I doubled and some with 8 under here the other day. Very similar start, I think. Got crappy and then it picked up. Should be an easy birdie. I was not paying attention to the pin. I would have hit it full had I looked up and recognized it was this pin. Okay. I don't know why I thought the greens were 12, but that one almost cost me. I don't really have a lot to play after this. We might just do testing. Seems like it'd be good to get some testing knocked out tonight. I feel like I probably should hit that harder. The misting I'm not too upset with because it probably helped me. Like I might be over aiming there. Was. Obviously you want to miss to the right versus the left. Little thing called a tree right in the way. I'm calling it right now. I get a headwind on 6. On it right now. I've had 2 straight tailwinds. There is no way I'm getting a third. Rip. Last time I got 3 straight tailwinds, I was probably a tour master. It'd be nice to give this a wrap. At least come close to holing out if I can. Alright, here's where our round dies. Rest in peace, 300 credit Congressional. Done in by a headwind that he could not reach the par 5. Feels bad. It was just fate. Well, the ball's almost dead. I don't have a ton of ball hits left, so I'm not really seeing too much risk here. On that article by Penn on the physics of golf used by WGT. Yeah. Interesting read, isn't it? Very informative, though. If you're a physicist, it makes probably a lot more sense than when I read it. Hard to believe I wouldn't have to add a single yard for that. And I played that 34. 34 and a half. Alrighty, gotta try to hole something out. Next 3 holes. Gots to be aggressive here. Okay, that started out a little offline. Good side spin towards the pin though, but it didn't get it high enough. Only did I not start out on line, I also lost distance. Boot. I was aimed 20. I guess it did. Went online, it just didn't turn. It only turned, let's see, the apex is about right there-ish. We'll call it 19. Ended up at 5, so that only turned 14. Missed it. Missed it, missed it, missed it. Oh my god. No point in finishing that round. We're not going to come anywhere near making credits. That's my course too, man. That's the one I got to win. 0 for 2. Congressional is usually where I have a lot of success. Still didn't get bumped down in this. No one's posting rounds. Weird. You might be posting rounds, but nobody's making a jump. I thought there'd be 10 people at 18 under easy by now. Crazy. This was terrible. Look at this. You know what? This is the champion tournament. It's a weekly tournament that this is one of the new, like instead of the VT, they're doing this. Unlimited first round. You got 3 days, unlimited. And it's like 1,800 credits to the winner. I'm not even going to play it. That's stupid. I'm not even going to waste my time playing a single round in that. It looks like a ball usage. We need ball usage hits. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do testing for the next probably half hour, 45 minutes. I need a good moderate wind. I've been doing in Andes. I want to test. Let's test heavy winds real quick. See what I was practicing last night, if it's actually applicable. If it works in an actual go. Oh wait, actually we can do T here. Where's my thing? I'm gonna guesstimate how far this is gonna go off the tee, or how far I think it should go. 74% wind. Heavy T headwind. Yeah, that's not right. Gosh. Maybe, I don't know. Huh. Yeah, I don't think so. I've got this going 178. There's no possible way that goes 178, is there? Oh. Try that shot again with the ding. Ah. That's crazy because I'm playing that like that's basically 41 yards of wind. And off that tee shot, it's 41 yards. Try it from the fairway here. And what do we think that's going to do? 20, 30? Got to do at least 20, I would say. Maybe more. So try 5-iron. Fairway, heavy headwind. About 93.5%, and then for wind aim, 93.5%. I don't think that's right. Sure, let's try it. There's no way. Yeah, no. I think I've got it backwards. 83.5%. 20 yards of wind. Plus side spin would be right there. Three yards long. That's we got to hit a couple more. No, for sure. Oh, 2 yards long. It could be off. Like I said, gotta tweak these a little bit. I didn't hit as many shots as I would normally hit. I got all this information off like sometimes one shot. We're consistently going. That was 4 yards long, so we're going somewhere like 3 yards long. Gotta tweak that instead of we've been getting. Instead of 45 yards. Okay, not 45. I'm playing 32 yards. You'll probably need to play 30. Say it's 30. Let's see. Play 21 yards of wind. Actually shifts that around to a full 6-iron. Maybe a little bit of spin taken off. Probably like one tick of spin. Maybe full backspin would have been better. Yeah. This was good, right on the money, 148. Good, good, good. Time. Plan, right? It was just playing so windy. Look at that. I aimed like 5 yards over. I just went 3 more yards to the right than I did previously. Like 50% headwind? No, it's in 71%. 71%. I play that 75, so if wind's pointing right at that point right there, that's 75%. It's underneath that, so about right there. So yeah, about 71's right. 50% would be if it was going, if you split this up right here, this straight line up here at top, so the bottom would be 40, top 75. So if you take 40, 75 divided by 2, halfway is like 57.5, right in between. I usually use this as a reference, so I'll just kind of imaginary line through it and see where it crosses that. And then when it goes this way, I'm just kind of guessing, except for the numbers. So this is going to be like, if it's touching the top of the 3, it's going to be like 35%. Just barely is going to be 40. It's going to be 50, 60, 75. Do that. 25 minutes. There's no way that's 25 minutes. Like a probably 20. Yeah, it's 20 minutes on a clock. Either way, so if we look at how far that last one broke, let's say I'm aiming 30 yards out for wind, which I said 71% plays full, so technically it should be 31 yards. Hit this full, it should be good. You see what I'm saying? Heavy winds, like we've landed 150, we've landed 148, we've landed 145 and a half. And those are all on dings. That's a 4.5 yard variance on dings. So that's what I'm saying. Like you can never get it perfect. No, it's definitely not 45 degrees. Well, I don't know. I guess it depends on how you look at it. It's 135. I don't know if that would be 45 degrees or not. That might be, I guess. Depending on which way you go. Yeah. Probably right. Yeah, you're right. It is 45 degrees. Either way, you come up with the same thing, 71%. Right. You get gusts and things like that. Plus, you just get your clubs. Not like your clubs go a set number every time. They have a circle radius so it can go. I think the 6-iron's like 4 or 5 yards. It can go anywhere within a 4 or 5 yard circle. That's interesting. So if you look at wind, say, okay, in heavy winds, 71% actually equals 100. Right? So if you take 100, it's basically almost like 1.4. So you take the number, right? So 0.71 times 1.4, and you end up with, that's what you should play. So take your angle times 1.4. That's how much wind you. kind of what I jotted down last night. Kind of the tendency I found. Technically, I wrote down 1.45. I think that might include side. I think that includes side spin. I think that's why I remember writing that number. I gave it 5% more for side spin. Technically, we would aim 32 for side spin. We can try that out. I mean, when possible, I like to build in those side spin buffers. That way I don't have to think about it when I'm playing, and I can just go hit my shot. Again, that probably landed, what, 144? That was a little light. We've gone long, long, short, short. But if I'm putting it within 7 feet, man, heavy winds. Tell me I can get that shot within 7 feet, I'm good to go. And again, it plays a little bit more, right? I'm playing at 168.5. Actually playing like 169 points. I guess really I need one tick off. That one didn't move as much. Again, we're getting within 10 feet. Pretty good. Would take that shot if I was in a real round into this hole. Absolutely, I'll make that putt all day. So yeah, it's interesting. But that's heavy winds, Amy. But if you broke down 71 by 31, I'm sorry. 0.43, so 71 times 0.43. So basically it's like 0.43 yards per degree. But then the weird thing is it kind of works backward. So I really don't know if that can correlate. Technically, if I got a 25% wind, really like 75%. So I would aim 32.25, which we know is not right. 75% wind, which we can use 75 times 1.45. Need to aim 108%. 1.08 times 31. We need to aim 33 yards. I don't even know if that's right. And, well, yeah, that would be right, because 25% would really be a... Yeah, that would be right. We get a 99% win. 31 times 0.99 times 1.45 will be a 44.5. That's heavy wins. In a nutshell. Although, damn it, why did I just do that? I needed to keep hitting shots. My numbers weren't right. Where are these numbers at? Yeah, I just need to hit a bunch of shots. So boring. Not the most exciting thing ever. But it's a necessary evil. Ooh, that's a perfect win. gonna be like 99%, 98, something. 98%. Yeah, that works. The only tricky thing about hitting shots on this hole is it actually dips down a little bit. You have to modify it. About it's gonna be about a yard and a half less than what. I don't know if this is the ideal hole to hit shots on, but you have to manipulate a little. Really can't count that. I did about 17 yards of hurt. What I'll do is just chart the raw number and then I'll go back and manipulate it a little bit for elevations. One actually did 19. So now we've got this variance and we don't know if it's. Florable, thank you very much for the $5, man. Appreciate it. Now we gotta hit that shot again and see if we can get a little tighter. This is the part that sucks. You misding it, you basically just forget about it and say thanks for the 2 ball hits. But again, it's 202, so we've gotten 203, 202, 201. I'd like to see this go 202 on a ding. What? Oh. My wife was talking to me. I'm like, oh, the missed dings are consistent. It'd be nice if I could hit a ding. We've gone 202 twice on this missed ding. 203, 202. All right, I'm just going to call it 202. I'm going to give it one more try. Oh, Jesus Christ. If it goes 202, I'm done. On it 202. 202 and a half it is. So 202 and a half would be T carry 12 to 14 mile an hour wind, and then we figure out what that is. Basically it goes 220, so 220 minus 202.5. That did 17 and a half hurt into that 13 mile an hour wind. Then I just worked backwards to figure out how to get to that number. After you birdie 18 Merriam with the back pin, you got to bounce it up. Or you pitch it in from behind the green. Let's see. Basically, if I was working backwards and say I had a shot that was 202, let's say the pin's 202 and a half, and I'm on the tee. What would I have to get to that number? That's just kind of how I do it. So we got moderate E headwind. The number was pretty close, actually. My guess was like almost spot on, to be honest. It was probably a tenth of a point off, tenth of a number off. Extremely close. That part's good. Maybe I guess right there. The question marks I have were around, okay, like pitching wedge. Like for pitching wedge here into this wind, I've got this, which it cannot be right. Absolutely can't be. But when I was guesstimating, I mean, I have this going 97 and a half yards, pitching wedge full. It went like 100 or 99 and a half, probably 100. That's off by 3.5 yards. Need to change that. I did about 11 and a half yards of her. This should do. This should land somewhere right around 184. Maybe 183. 87. I just kind of worked through the bag like that and figured it all out. Now, normally I should hit more shots than just one. There could have been like a variance of like 3 yards there. Let's see what this goes. That seems right. Did I land there? I can't remember. I'm just going to highlight, like I said, a lot of these are guesses. These are not. I'm going to differentiate by highlighting them different colors. Like, did not test. Say 60, 70% of this, by 80% is not. Been around with the coefficients for a while and somehow ended up with a whiskey in my hand instead of an iPad. You know, acquired. New acquired. I don't know. I like this method, but I don't know if I can make it work in life. I guess I could. That's 19 yards? Get out. I gotta hit that shot. That can't be right. Yeah, that sounds much better. There we go. Oh, I was 158, not 150. We just work through the bag and do this for fairway and E. Gonna chart it all, just save time. So that's a little off. I would expect that to carry a little bit further. Doesn't make a lot of sense. It's because I misthinged it. I would expect this to carry like 144, 145 probably. $43. I see 145 probably being more likely there. But the 7-iron could just play different. Each club plays a little bit different. All right. Freaking dang, man. I can just sit here and just go through like 3 sleeves doing this. So I've hit it 137 and 136. $137. Oh, with 136. Onto the 9-iron. I'm really never going to hit a pitching wedge, to be honest, off the tee. I don't even know why I chart it. Very rarely am I ever going to hit a pitching wedge. Wolf Creek 15 is about the only one I could think of. Ended number 9. 2 holes. I can just hit a 9-iron, choke down on a 9-iron. What percentage you playing there? What do you mean? Wind? 90. It's 98. Okay. That's all the mod headwinds. Triangles are fun to wrap your head around. 50% angle yields 70%. Yeah. All of our wind talk earlier. Just missed out, sir. Pretty sure it's just like a pitch, like right here to get it into the fairway. Now we do fairway. We just restart over. Except this time, now I got, like, if I'm really going to do it right, I need to do full wedges, punches, top spin, like any game shot I'm going to hit. So, really fun. It's really exciting now, guys. Now the real work begins. I don't really worry about missing on wedges too much. It's not really going to cost you anything. If I had to guess, maybe a yard one way or the other, but no more than a yard. It should go like 95, 96 every time. That's about what I had. I think these will be fairly close to what. Again, I'm not looking at any old numbers. This is just all from last night. I just wanted to start fresh and just redo it. Okay. Things get a little wonky with the wedge here. Pitching wedge, the wind hits it so damn hard. Oh, I think all these iron numbers were way off. They'll never respond to no apparel questions because they don't know the answer. That's why. I hit that one again. Just seems a little. I mean, it could be right, but If we get 117 again. I thought that was a little off. That's more. Don't ever respond when you post a tough question. Well, he's posting it to Dream. Not really WGT. Oh yeah? Can't be right. Damn it, man. What do you mean? You missed ding on 117? I'm just looking for a certain. Oh, come on, dude. Ding rates. Essentially, after you hit so many shots, you can see this pattern emerging that really starts killing your meter. You hit enough, and the meter just like after you hit a shot, everything lags out. Eventually, you got to move on a little bit, hit it somewhere else. See, that stripe keeps getting bigger. This patch, like you start seeing patches everywhere. Game gets like it has no idea what to do. It starts corrupting. Error, error. Like that came up just a hair short. Maybe it didn't. That one came up too long. Be like 186. That doesn't make sense. Should land 205. I think it was more like 202, 203. The hell? 207. I mean, I only did 10 yards of hurt. Carrying way too far. 3 iron. Oof. We got 205, 207. I'm looking like 202, 203. 206. Oh, I know why. All right. What? Like 15 a hurt here, right? It's not really 15. It's more like 13. All right. Let's get some shots into the green. Damn it. They are going 207? Yeah. Like more like 205. That's coming up like ridiculously short. I think I accidentally hit that 95 last time instead of 96 though. Okay. All right, so I'm good with those numbers then. All right, head be a heavy. I don't know if I verified those. Like those heavy numbers are not right, but we'll see. Knock knock, who's there? The KGB. Boom, gets slapped. KGB waits for no one. Okay. Hostile. All right, last shot here. Last shot of the night. Pick this up some other time. Probably an 8 iron. Oh god. Hit a ding. One more time. Hit the ding. Alrighty. That'll do it. It's all over the place, man. I went 3 yards long. 8 iron is terrible. I gotta hit one more. 3 yards long, 2 yards short, pin high. I think that's probably a good one to go out on. And that's the inconsistency of the 8 iron for you there. Alrighty. Well, it was a pleasure as always, folks. Have a great evening. And we'll see you 6:15 Eastern Standard Time tomorrow.